Children, in this video, we'll discuss chapter 12, algebraic expression for class 7. And these are the topics that we will be covering in this video. Very small topics are there: variable, constant, algebraic expression, terms of an expression, factors of a term, coefficients, like and unlike term, and types of algebraic expression on the basis of terms. These all 8 terms we will discuss, and after that you can able to do the first exercise, that is 8.1. Here I am going to explain all these terms. Okay, in maths, if I have to write 5, I write 5 like this. Okay, 5 is also written like this. Okay, 5 is written also like this. These are the symbols. If I have to write alphabets, I write A, B, X, Y like this. These are the way of writing. This is also a symbol, and this is also a symbol. And both these symbols are used in maths. But there is a difference between these two symbols. What is the difference? Difference is that this symbol, which I have written here, is having a fixed value. This value is fixed, and here this symbol does not have a fixed value. It changes from question to question. Sometimes the value of a will be 1, it can be 2 also, it can be 3 also. Okay, so this type of symbol which is fixed is called constants. And the symbol which is not fixed is called variables, or we can say literals also. Okay, so these two topics we have covered. When you combine them, constant and variables, okay, we get another system which is called algebraic expression. When we combine the things in maths, we use plus sign, minus sign, multiplication sign, and division sign. So when we combine these things by either of these, any of these using symbol, we get another thing that is called algebraic expression. So we can say that algebraic expression is what? Algebraic expression is what? The combination of constant and variables with plus or minus, you can say plus, minus, multiplication and division, or you can say or division sign. Okay, let me give you an example here. Suppose 5 multiplied by y plus 9. This is a combination of constant variables. So this is what? An algebraic expression. Okay. If you are writing 7x, this is also an algebraic expression. Alright. One more example. If I am writing like this is also an algebraic expression. Now here I have taken an algebraic expression 9 multiplied by y square plus 5 multiplied by minus 6. Okay. If you see this closely and consider two sides, we'll consider only two sides. One is plus and minus. Okay. When you see the plus sign here, this side and minus sign is there. These two signs are actually divided this expression into several parts. One part is this, another part is this, and this is this thing. Each of these called terms of an expression. So this is called term. This is also called term, and this is also called term. So what is term? Terms means it is a part of an algebraic expression which is separated by plus and minus sign. Alright? So these things, so here you can see there are what? How many terms? There are 3 terms. So we have learned till here. Terms of expression is also complete. Now the next topic is the first one, factors of a term. Okay, means I have to find out the factors of a term. Let me take one example here. Suppose if I am writing 12. Okay, we can write 12 like this also. 3 multiplied by 4. Okay, so each of these numbers are called what? Factors. Because we can divide this 12 by 3 and by 4. We can break it further also. We can do it like this also. 3 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2. Each of these are called factors of this 12. Likewise, if we consider this a term, one algebraic term, that is 9y square. Okay. We generally do not put multiplication, it is same as 9y square. Now let us factorize it, let us expand this. How will you expand it? 9y and y. We will not factorize this 9. Now each of these terms is called the factor of the remaining part. This part, not the remaining part. Each of these terms, we can say that 9 is a factor of 9y square. And we can also say that y is a factor of 9y square. So whenever we factorize anything, any algebraic expression, each part is the factor of the remaining part. Let me explain you with one more example here. Let us take 5xy square. This is what? 5 multiplied by x multiplied by y. So 5 is a factor of 5x y square. Why it is called factor? Because when you divide this thing by 5, you will get the result. You will get the question. It will be divisible by this 5. Similarly, x is a factor of this thing. Y is a factor of this thing. Now I have to find out the factor of each term of this algebraic expression. Okay. So first of all, I'll tell you one method which is called tree method. That is the best method to find out the factor, and you will be able to understand very quickly also. First of all, I have to identify the terms. So here the terms are, 2 terms are there. We'll write the terms. Term is 6x y square, and here it is. Let us put minus here. Minus 7z. Remember, when there is a minus sign, I have to mention it. Okay. Now it's time to write down the factor. Now if you see, there is what? 6x and this thing, y 2. So this will have 4 factors. One is 6x, y and y. These are the factors. Here also there will be 2 factors, minus 7 and 7. So these are the factors. These are the factors. This is a tree method. Now, next topic is coefficients. Another important topic. Coefficients of a term. To explain this, let me take one example here, like 5x square y. If I have to find out, see, coefficient means any part. Okay. If I have to find out the coefficient of 5, the coefficient of 5 will be the remaining part of this expression. Coefficient of Coefficient of 5 is what? The remaining part, that is x square y, is x square y. Okay? We can also say that coefficient of x square. If I have to find out the coefficient of x square, what is the coefficient of x square? The part which is left 5 and y. So this will be 5 and y. If you have to find out the coefficient of x, not x to the power 2, okay, then it will be what? It will be, what will be left? You will be left with 5, 1x and 1. Okay, and sometimes you are asked to find out the numerical coefficient. Okay, numerical coefficient. Numerical coefficient, or simply say we say coefficient also. Okay, numerical coefficient means the constant part, that is 5. So numerical part is 5. If I have to find out a literal coefficient is what? Is the variable part, that is this part. Now, a very important topic of this chapter, the like and unlike terms. Okay, this will be very helpful when we study the operation on algebraic expression. Now, like and unlike terms. Let us take the like term first of all. If I have to explain to you, let me take two terms here. 6x square y and 5x square y. Okay, if I have to check whether these two terms are like or not. Okay, so I'll see the literal coefficient. Just now I told you, the literal coefficient is what? It is a variable part. Variable part is what? This is what? Your literal coefficient. Will not consider the numerical coefficient. That is constant part. हम constant part को consider नहीं करेंगे. We'll see only the numerical part. Now, if they are exactly same, then we say that these two terms are what? Constant. Otherwise, they are not like, sorry. If they are not same, the numerical part, literal part. Here, you can say that x square y and x square y, they both are what? Exactly same. X to the power 2 is here, here is also to the power 2. Y is there, y is to the power 1 is also here. So we can say that these two are what? Like terms. These are like terms. Let's take one more example. 15xy and 14x square y. Okay. If I have to check whether they are like or not, I have to see the literal coefficient of this. Literal coefficient means variable part. Variable part is what? This is the variable part. Variable part is there. Look at this. Are they same? No, they are not same. Because x to the power 1 is here, okay? X to the power 2 is here. So there is so. Although y is same, but the whole they are not same. So we say that they are not like. They are not like. Means they are unlike. Unlike terms. Let's take one more example here. 2 x to the power 3 by 2 and 5 by to the power 2 and x to the power 3. Are they like? Remember, see this variable part. Are they same? Yes, they are same. Why? X to power 3 is here, x to the power 3 is here. Although here the difference is what? Y square has come first here and here is the second position. So that doesn't matter. So x to the power 3 is here and y to the power 3 square is also here, both sides. So we say that they are like terms. They are like terms. So this is the concept of like terms and unlike terms. Now the last topic is types of algebraic expression. Now to explain this topic, I have taken one expression here, algebraic expression, and if you see there are three terms. One is this, other is this, and third is this. They have got three terms, so we say that they are trinomial. We gave them trinomial. If it is have two terms, like 2x square minus 9, this will be called binomial. And if it is a one term, like 6x1, this is a single term, one term, this is called monomial. Okay, and if it is have more than three terms, for example, 3 to the power 4 minus 2x to the power 3 plus 5x to the power 2 minus 7. Now this has got four terms, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is called multinomial. Sometimes the student get confused with this multinomial and polynomial. Actually, multinomial and polynomial are totally different things. Okay, so don't say that is a polynomial because it has got a word poly, many, so it will have a polynomial look. It is called multinomial. Polynomial is something different from this. Okay, so this is the what all about these terms. Now in my next video we will discuss the questions from 12.1.